Hi everyone, my name is Matthew Griffin, better known as the Fanatical Futurist. I'm the founder and CEO of the 311 Institute, the World Futures Forum, and Exponential University. And it's my honor and privilege to be joining you all at the upcoming Orlando event, AVEVA Go Beyond, where I'm going to be swapping this virtual stage for a real stage. Wouldn't that be awesome? Now, as a futurist, I look at the next 50 years. I examine the implications of over 450 exponential technologies and hundreds of megatrends on every sector across every geography. Now, during my keynote, I'm going to be talking through a whole variety of different trends, but I wanted to give you a little bit of a teaser. That's it. So when we have a look at the future of the energy industry, there's a lot happening. You know this already. Now, one of these things is digital twins. However, we can switch up digital twins significantly. We can use them to create systems of systems, digital control towers, basically, that can then look after supply chains, operations, processes, HR and training. Basically, it's absolutely everything. There is no stopping you when you start looking at the future of digital twins. We have digital twins that you can actually talk to. When we start really using a digital twin model to create a digital twin representation of an actual business from top to bottom, from left to right, that's it. Not only can we create fully autonomous organizations, however, we can improve efficiency like you'd never believe. We can reduce costs like you'd never believe. We can also increasingly use those digital twins when combined with things like behavioral interfaces to talk to our companies. You want to talk to an oil rig? I don't know, maybe you're a little bit lonely after lockdown. This technology lets you do it. And why stop there? Now, when we start having a look at some of the other rather odd trends that are coming through in other industries, we have the concept of fractional ownership. Now, when it relates to oil and gas, it's actually quite interesting. So fractional ownership is where we can all have part shares in something, whether it's a physical asset or a digital asset. Now, when it comes to the oil and gas industry, for example, they have new sustainability algorithms. So for example, you want to improve operations in a green way. You know, one of your competitors might have created a, should we say, green algorithm. Well, fractional ownership lets that competitor sell fractional shares in that algorithm and the results that it produces. And we can do it with anything. We can do it with assets. You can have 1 million people each own 1/1,000,000th of your oil rig or your facilities or your distribution pipelines, which helps you unlock capital in new ways. Data as well. 80% of oil and gas data kind of just sits in the archives. You know, those big spinny tape things, you know, let alone all the other bits and bobs. That's it. Fractional ownership lets us actually unlock that value. And you can also do it with engineering designs as well. If you come up basically with a new engineering design for something that's absolutely amazing, you can now commercialize it in new ways and cut out the banks as intermediaries, which again helps you improve capitalization and organizational liquidity. We also have smart assets. So not only are we starting to stick sensors into everything, but increasingly we're using artificial intelligence at the edge to process data at the edge and then take informed decisions at the edge without that information ever having to go back to the core and come back again. And again, this helps with optimization plays. We have teleoperations. I mean, maybe this is something that you'd like to do basically with this event. You could just be watching me in virtual reality basically while over in Clearwater. I'm sure that it's a very nice day in Clearwater, I keep getting told. That's it. Now with teleoperations, that allows me to control equipment and assets basically from anywhere on the planet. You want to do a site inspection? Why actually go to the site when you can do it in virtual reality with just as much intuition, with just as much authenticity, and so on and so forth. Now, from a tokenization perspective, now a lot of you might be familiar with tokenization. It's more of a sort of Web3 non-fungible token financial services kind of trend. But when we have a look at tokenization, again, we can apply tokenization to energy trading. So whether it be carbon credits or actual renewable energy trading, we can apply it to commodity trading. And we can also, again, you might sense a little trend here, use it to raise capital without the need for banks. So unlocking new wealth in new ways. And really, as for me, I'm going to see you in Orlando. That's it. So if you have any questions, hold up your hand, ask me questions. It better not be daft questions. However, as I say to my children, There's no such thing as a daft question when it comes to the future. I'm looking forward to seeing you all. I'm out for now. Take care. Goodbye.